Hi all, Bill Greenberg with PhoneScholar.com. Today's Wednesday the 21st, April 2010, and here's what's going on. I want to follow up with one story about the 3G iPad that I said is going to be shipping out by May 7th. That's for the pre-orders. That will be shipped out no later than May 7th. But if you didn't pre-order one, you want to go into the Apple Store on April 30th. They'll be available, and shortly after that at Best Buy and other stores they'll be available. Also, Gizmodo has returned that lost iPhone 4.0, 4G, whatever they're calling it. Supposedly Steve Jobs personally called them and said, can you give us our property back? Of course, nothing was said about the $5,000 that Gizmodo paid to get that in the first place, and of course they did rip it apart and go through the whole thing and found out a bunch of stuff. So, not a bad deal. From the department, a man in Colorado who purchased an iPhone at a mall and had the bag with the iPhone in it wrapped around his hand, got part of his pinky taken off when another man came and pulled the bag off his hand and ran off with it. I guess the new buzzword for this is going to be called techno-snatching. Maybe not, but I like it. The problem was, or the biggest drawback was, the man was not even buying it for himself. His company said, go out and buy this for a friend of theirs who lives in Canada where the iPhone is not, the iPad's not available. So hopefully they'll catch this guy. T-Mobile announces that they're coming out with an Android-based Garminfone. For those of you who are not familiar with Garmin, Garmin is a voice navigation system that has primarily been in the cars, where if you need to go someplace, you can put in the address and it'll give you point-by-point directions telling you to turn left here, turn right here, how far you are, stuff like that. Well, T-Mobile's now incorporating this into one of their phones, smartphones, and some of the huge advantages of that is, number one, you don't only have to use it now in the car. You can, if you're walking with it, you can use it. If you're in somebody else's car, if you're using public transportation. The other advantage with it is if somebody texts or emails you, if the address is in your calendar, or even a web-based or on the internet, all you have to do is click on that address, and again, it'll automatically set up the directions for you. So that's really cool. It will also what's called geotag. If you take a photo of where you're at, it'll geographically tag the location, and then it'll get you directions on how to get back there, which is really cool. If for some reason you can't find your car, if you're in a mall or something like that, it can help you get back to finding your car. Now, for those of you who are in the bar all night and can't find their car, in my opinion, hopefully you'll pass out on the ground before you get to your car. Or if you happen to get to your car, get in and start driving, there'll be a nice person in a nice new uniform who will navigate your butt right into a jail cell. So that's really cool. And then it also has the Garmin Voice Studio where you can actually record personal voices onto it. So if you want your little girl or somebody else to listen to for the voice directions as opposed to the mechanical voice that comes with it, not bad. It will come with a dashboard mount and a car charger, so you can use it in the car also. Now, retailers, mainly Best Buy and Macy's right now, have signed up with a company called Shopkick Incorporated, and they're reaching out to your cell phones. And the way the system works, I'm assuming you sign up for a service. It didn't say, but I'm assuming this is what happens. And as you get close to that store, that location, they will recognize your phone and send you information on sales, possibly coupons, things like that to lure you into the store. So if you're a shopper who wants to know what's going on before you do that, and the article also mentioned that possibly if you are online looking there, it will also recognize that. So is there some privacy issues? Is Big Brother watching you? Absolutely. What the retailers are saying is that a little bit of privacy for a better shopping experience is well worth it. That you have to decide. Anyway, just also want to let you know one other thing. I am going to be putting some iPhone articles, not on the main page or in the video because it would be too long, but under the iPhone category. So go if you need to take a look at some really, really cool things. And every so often I'm going to do this, and I'll let you know when I load up one of the categories with some articles about the specific thing. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for Earth Day.